All right, class, so today we are going to move on into notes and scales. We checked out beats and now we're moving on to notes and scales. So our very first part of here is going to be explore pitch. Then we're going to be talking about patterns with pitch, much like what you did in the Chrome Music Lab. And then we're going to get into scales. Scales are the structures in which melodies are created. You can think about it as your musical ABCs. So let's check out pitch here. Here you're going to get to check and play around with low to high pitch. That might be a little loud. So in this lesson, you'll learn about pitch, which is relative to highness and lowness. Some pitches or notes have specific names. Here are 5 common pitch names. So here you're going to get to make some patterns with notes, just like Chrome Music Lab. Maybe try adding a few notes. Change a few notes. On to keys and scales. So this is where things may get a little complicated, but we have a really great starting place. There is a key where you only use the letter names in their natural form. We see the piano keyboard has white and black notes. The black notes are either sharp or flat. So the scale with all the white notes is called C major. This is what we're going to talk about here. Most music is in a particular key. If we say that song is in the key of C, it means that the pitch C sounds like the most stable or home note. We have a word for it, it's called tonic for the song. Likewise, most songs use notes with a particular scale, a collection of notes, in order from low to high. So here we have the major scale. Ever heard that before? Hope so. So the little dots show where these notes are on the keyboard. You'll notice they're all the white notes. Most people tend to hear major scales as happy or bright, and we've heard minor scales one time and how they feel a little more sad. Make some patterns with the notes in the key of C. Cool. So let's see what else they have to say. So you can think of the scale as something like an artist's palette of paint. It's a subset of all available notes chosen because of the way they relate to each other. So think about it like an artist painting something. This is a specific color. Each type of scale has a distinct sound. Many people have particular emotional associations with particular sounds and scales. You can build scales by adding more notes at specific distances or intervals above the tonic. The 2 most common types of qualities of scales are major and minor. So here we check out minor scale. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take what we just learned about the major scale and apply it to Ableton. Let's see if I can get Ableton up. Cool. So here we have Ableton. I have a MIDI track. There's no instrument on the MIDI track yet, so I get to choose. We're going to come over to Sounds, and maybe I'll go for piano like that. You might have to turn this up a little bit. Somewhere, it's low somewhere, so turn up the volume. Does that change it? No? Oh, it's on my computer volume. We need to go to the preferences and set the output. There we go. Now it's too loud. That sounds good. So I had a MIDI track. I brought a sound in. I made a MIDI clip. Hopefully we're familiar with all of these. If you're not, check out the MIDI video. And now I can see white and black keys, just like the piano keyboard. If I use all of the white keys, I can be in the key of C. And what I want to do is identify C. C is just below the two black dots. So right here, and you actually will see a C, C, A, C. Build a scale. Build a C major scale, just to start. Then hit play. Maybe you want to come back down. Now that puts us in a position, just like the other Ableton website, to rearrange these notes in any way we want. So I can hit play again if I want to hear it while it's playing. And we could change, maybe we want to change the notes here. Or the sound, rather. So that's what I'd like you to get done for this lesson. Learning about the key of C major, starting on C in Ableton, in the piano roll, building a scale, and then rearranging the notes in Ableton. So in many ways, you're creating the same scenario you would have in Chrome Music Lab. I hope that explains everything, and let me know if you need any help.